Okay, so welcome back to Football Manager with the 06-07 database. Today is the last, save the best till last. I've got Jamie with me. You alright, Jamie? Yeah, Jambo,
yes,
sure.
I'm good. I'm
That's good.
finally happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd save the best till last and get you involved. You don't play too much Football Manager as the other two, but...
I tried it last year,
yeah.
and got quite frustrated very quickly.
Okay, well, we'll get to see how you did. So I'll let you know how we're doing. We're fourth at the moment. I'll show you how we've been doing on the schedule. So last time I was managing with someone else was Mikey, and that was the 3-2 loss against Stoke in the league game on my birthday as well, 31st of August, when we lost on my birthday. So a birthday to forget. And then I just simmed forward a couple of games. We beat Coventry 4-1 on the bounce back, and then drew to Luton. We should really be beating Luton, but only got a draw, so a little bit disappointing. But today we've got a third round league game against Premier League Newcastle. Now I can show you some of the players we got here. Obafemi Martins, Michael Owen, Shay Given in his prime, Kieran Dyer's in there, so a lot of good players. Scott Parker,
ex-Saint Kieran Dyer.
Yeah. So a lot of good players in there. So we're going to go up and head them. I'll show you the team and then we'll get straight into the game. So Jamie, this is the team sheet that we're running with at the moment. As you can see, there's a couple names jumping out at you. Bale as a 17-year-old looking really good, 5-star potential. Mikey suggested him to train him as a left mid, so we're still doing that. He's a little bit makeshift at the moment, but definitely he's got the stats to do it. Svensson's still got his suspension from the red card when we last played with Mikey, so can't involve him. But any changes, as the assistant manager, you can change what you want. You know, go on.
Andrew Sermon needs to come in. It's a cup game. He's just the team around him. It's a higher position. And
so
even bring in the cheaper Adam Lallana.
Adam Lallana, yeah. So where would you want to put Sermon on? Left mid or centre mid? Where do you feel he suits best?
Centre mid, I'd say. Keep on our famous number 7.
Okay, yeah. So take off Proton then. Maybe put Sermon in as that box to box. What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Box to box. We need it in there.
Yeah. Sermon looks good. And then Lallana. Do you want to? We could possibly put him on the bench and then involve him.
Bench.
Yeah. Midway through.
100%.
So if we take off,
we've got a cheeky.
Do you want to drop Proton to the reserves and put Lallana in there?
Okay. He understands the idea of the team, mate. So.
Yeah, there you go. So if we run with that team then, and then any substitutions that you think seem necessary, then give us a shout and we'll change it up. But yeah, we'll go straight into the game and see how this one goes. So there we go. That is the Newcastle team. As you can see there, Michael Owen starting up front as the number 10 for them. Kieran Dyer on that right mid. Yeah, a couple of good players. Shay Given in goal. Like, they've got a good team there. So... yeah, it'll be a test, but hopefully we can try and... I mean, a cup run would be good fun, wouldn't it? We can see how far we can try and get.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go straight into the game. So the team line up, and we go straight into the game then, and it should be a good one. Hopefully we can try and get a result. It will be difficult, especially away to Newcastle as well, which will be another issue to hopefully we can... But we're immediately... Good stats. We've already got 4 shots on target to their 0, so we're hitting the ground running. We've got our first highlight here. Here we go. So Sermon running inside into the middle, breaking forward. Yeah. That's your work. If it comes off, Bale picking up on the ball now, puts it line to Scatchell. Scatchell, one of our most important players. Right, Phillips, and it's 1-0, Jamie. We lead 1-0 away to Newcastle as the underdogs. A brilliant Newcastle. You just do, don't you? An underdogs going away to St James and coming out with already 1-0.
Is that Andrew Sermon, mate? That's what it was.
Yeah. Holding that ball.
In that play.
Here we go. Yeah, good tackle. So
good tackle.
Newcastle with a bit of possession now, and Zogbia going down this line, puts it. Good save by Davis. Now that's why we've got Davis. Isn't really represented that well in this game. He's only 2.5 star, but he is a really good player. So he seems to get the performances across. So hopefully he can be a good impact as the ball comes in here. Newcastle, as Davis sees it go over the crossbar. Close, but we're still 1-0 up. Hopefully we can try and make it into the half. Still being 1-0 up. There you go. So it looks like we're running into half-time with the 1-0 lead. It's looking all right so far. We'll do a quick team talk and then we'll get ready for the second half. There we go. Second half is underway, and like I said, Jamie, you're more than welcome to make substitutions. So if anyone jumps out, a Newcastle ball in the box, Owen, but he's offside. Offside. That's a good line from us. That's a good line. So Newcastle are coming back into the game now as they've got another highlight here. So hopefully we can try and keep them out. And like I said, Jamie, any substitutions, Owen into the box, comes out to... Is that Scott Parker? It might be.
Scott Parker played for Newcastle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Could have been a stop.
There you go, he's on the ball now. He finds Nzogbia on the ball. Davis saves us again, so really well played from him. But I think, is it Scatchell who's just picked up a little injury, so it could be someone we possibly look to...
what position is he playing? Mid?
I think I'm putting him left mid as the ball comes in. Yeah, look, as you can see there, he's got a little injury there, so could be someone we possibly try and take off.
We'll take off him, put Sermon on the left mid and bring in Adam Lallana in the midfield.
I love that, I love that. Do you want to do that 65 minutes? We've got a highlight here. We'll see Bale throws it into Adikiez. Drops it back off to the edge, puts the ball in the middle. Right, Phillips misses the header. I think it's time. I think it's time to do substitutions, don't you? I like that tactic though. So we're putting Sermon out to left mid, who he looks all right there, and we're bringing Lallana on into the middle. And I'll tell you what, if we put Idikiez as that box to box, and then Lallana as that deep line playmaker, do you like the idea of that? Perfect. Right, we'll confirm those changes and see how that impacts the game. Highlight straight away. There we go. So Lallana finds it out wide to Sermon, that that youth team linking up together in the middle. Bramble clears, Dyer header. It's close, but immediately making an impact, Jambo. So I like the tactics you've got there.
I think maybe possibly a defensive substitution just to try and seal the lead. Possibly.
Yeah. Owen in the box as Rossi finds the back of the net. Maybe you found it a little bit too early, Jambo. You should have told me a little bit earlier. We could have sorted it.
No, Kenwyne Jones. Get him on the pitch.
Kenwyne Jones, yeah, okay. So he's really good in that target man position. Do you want to... Wright Phillips does a good game, but Raziak hasn't been performing.
Take off Ratchkull, put Kenwyne Jones on there, and let's get back into this game.
I love that. We're going to put him on the target man on support, try and provide that little bit more of a interlinking play with the strikers. So we'll bring that on, see how that's got an impact. And of course we need those fresh legs as well, because if it goes to extra time, it might be a replay, but especially if we're going to do a replay, it's going to be added fixtures, so we want to keep those players fresh, don't we? So we've got one more substitution. Do you want to... Is there anyone you can... Oh, God. Here we go. Newcastle, another highlight. It looks like Kenwyne Jones has released the ball. Taylor picking up on it now. Drops it back to the goalkeeper. Looks like Wright Phillips is going to press the ball, given chips it over him as Moore's comfortable on the ball in centre-back. Kieran Dyer drops it back, and it looks like Newcastle are down the line. And Zobia down to Rossi. He's got time. He puts the ball in the box. It goes over everyone and comes to... Who's that? Ramage? I don't know. Milner on the ball now. Goes down line.
James Milner?
Is it James Milner?
No, get there.
Finds Scott Parker. Big shot. Davis saves. There we go. It does look like Newcastle have a corner though, so I think we've got a... Header, Davis saved us. Right, we're on balance at the moment. It's gone line. Do you want to maybe drop it to a little bit more defensive to try and get us to the final?
Mate, there's no point. It's
okay.
Attacking, mate. Attacking all the way.
Okay, you're an attacking...
There's no point playing for a draw.
I thought Dyer was in there. That was really close. It looks like we're going to collect up the ball here. Pele's got the ball. He's dropped it back to Davis. If he can try and restart our counter-attack and try and get us going. Drops it back to Davis. Finds it back out wide. But Scott Parker intercepts. Back to Milner. Brilliant tackle from Sermon. But Milner wins the second ball. He hits it and it just drags it wide. It looks like it's probably going to run into 90 minutes now. Last couple of seconds. See if we can see it out.
Players we bring on.
It's going straight to penalties. Woo! Straight to penalties. So,
pressure's on.
who do you want to be on the penalties? Right, so it's penalties, and this is who me and Jamie have decided for penalties. We've got Idikiez taken away. He's a very good technical player. Wright Phillips, Bale, young player, but got amazing stats, so we're going to go for him. People like Lallana and Kenwyne Jones, quite young, so we don't want to put too much pressure on them, do we, Jambo? But yeah, fingers crossed we can try and get the win on penalties. Let's see how it goes. As it looks like Idikiez is taken first, our chance to make it 1-0. And I think you always get a benefit if you're going first, because you get to add that pressure. As he misses, we've missed the first penalty. Idikiez has dragged it wide at the right. Looks like James Milner is going to take the first one for Newcastle. Hopefully Davis can bring it up big here as Milner finds the bottom right-hand corner. It looks like we're 1-0 now at the moment. Wright Phillips taking our second penalty here. Hopefully he can find the back of the net. Here he goes. Shoots. And he finds the back of the net. Okay.
You love to see it.
Lovely. Rossi, the goal scorer for Newcastle, who took it to penalty, steps up now from the left, shoots, and he hits the post! Oh! It's 1-1. Rossi has missed. The player who brought it to penalties has missed it. It looks like Gareth Bale, the 17-year-old wonder kid, steps up. He moves to the left, shoots, and he scores! Keeper gets to it, but it looks like it's not enough, and Bale finds the back of the net. Moore now, who's stepping up for Newcastle. Southampton in the lead again now. Moore shoots, finds the back of the net. It's now 2-2, but each team has missed a penalty. Sermon now, Jamie, your player that you decided to play today. Can he be the difference? Steps up and he finds the back of the net. It's 3-2 now. Southampton lead once more again. Michael Owen, as we said, a danger man for Newcastle that we selected. Steps up, moves to the side, shoots, and he finds the back of the net. So it's 3-3 now. It's Pele, the centre back. It's going through to the big. It's going to the less conventional takers now. Steps up, shoots, and he finds the back of the net as well. That is. What a finish from the centre-back there. No nonsense, as the commentary says. As it goes to, who is the player for Newcastle? It is Parker, so we lead 4-3. Parker, am I right in saying he's got to score? So Parker steps up. Calvin Davis in the sticks. Can he save it? Can he send Southampton to the next round? Parker, and he goes down the middle. We got the win. As we go, we have beaten Newcastle on penalties. What a result from the players. I mean, you look at the players they've got there, and we've ended up coming out with a win. You just love to see it, don't you, Jamie? We've got to tell the players.
A Ballon d'Or winner up front.
The tactical mastermind from Jamie. And I'll bear in mind as well, Mikey lost his second game. So if you can try and beat Mikey as well, you could you could give him all of it and he wouldn't be able to say anything. We win our third round. So what I'll do is I'll sim us to the draw of that and we can see who we've got in the fourth round. And that's probably a game that we're going to show because, a bit of a cut run. You love to see it, don't you, Jamie? A cut run.
You really
Okay.
The systemology of Jambo Allen, it's the thing you have to
Okay, so we've got their League Cup draw, so we'll go to that and we'll see you in a minute for it. Right, so Jamie, I don't know if you can see that in the email, but we've got the fourth round draw today, so we're going to jump into it and see who we get. So the first team out of the hat is Tottenham.
Chelsea.
Tottenham, Chelsea, that's a big draw. Ipswich get Man City. Aston Villa, another Premier League team, get Man United, so that's another good draw for us. Derby get Southampton, so we've got Derby away. It's a 2 championship side there going against each other. So we'll see the rest of the draws. Sheffield United get Arsenal, so another Premier League draw there. Cardiff get Reading and Portsmouth get Everton. So Portsmouth are in the draw, Jamie. We could, if we both go to the next round, we could get a Premier League Portsmouth versus Southampton in the Carabao Cup, like a repeat of this year's Carabao Cup. Liverpool, Cheltenham.
Love to see.
That is brilliant. What a great draw. So we'll see how that one goes. And I mentioned it to Jamie. What we might do is we'll miss out a couple of these games. Now Cardiff are currently occupying second in the league. So we're going to miss out a couple of games and we'll be back for the Cardiff game. Of course, we'll tell you how the rest of the games go. But QPR, Colchester and Burnley, we're going to go through and we'll meet you back for the Cardiff game. So as you can see, it is game day then today. We're playing Cardiff. A really important one if you have a look at there we are currently occupying second, Cardiff in fourth, so could really be a real 6-pointer if we do get the win. So I'll show you how we did in the schedule. First game was 1-0 versus QPR with Bradley Wright-Phillips getting the goal. It's an edgy one, but we got the win. 4-1 win versus Colchester, really good result with Raziak getting 2, and Burnley again was a 3-0 with again Raziak getting 2. So 4 goals in his last 3 games, really hitting some good form for us now, and getting those dubs. We're doing all right now. This is the team that we played for last game. Is there any way you want to change it at all? Because obviously we've got some partnerships starting to grow now. We've got Dyer Usland, who's looking really good down the right. Raziak and Wright-Phillips playing well with each other. Sermon's playing well on that left. Any way you want to change it at all?
Bring Bale at left back.
Bale for Macon. Okay, yeah, sure. And do you want to keep now? I've been involving Bilkowski because he's got 5-star potential when he's the same star rating as Davis. But do you want to keep in Davis because he has been playing really well for us?
The way I see it, mate,
yeah.
We've got Bilkowski in there. Might as well keep him in. He's been playing the last few games. He deserves to play in this big game we have ahead of us.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Right, we'll keep him in then. So are you happy with that team that we got there and we go straight into it?
I'm ecstatic about it, Ollie.
Great, that's good news. Right, we'll see you for kickoff then. Teams are lining up now as we get ready for the game, and we've got an automatically early highlight 30 seconds in. Looks like Cardiff are whipping in across, goes to back post, hits it and just goes over. But early signs, Cardiff are going to be, they're not going to be a whitewash, are they, Jamie? They're going to be a tough opposition. We've got
no, won't, mate.
No, we've got to do our best to try and...
There's a reason why they're up there, and
Exactly.
The reason why they're up there, mate, in the table.
Exactly. We've got a highlight.
So equal
opposition.
Exactly.
Dyer's down the right though. He comes inside and he looks like he's pushed over. It looks like it's going to be a penalty. So who's stepping up for it now? Can you see? Number 14. Who is that? That is Idikiez who's stepping up for it now. He did well in the cup final. Does he find the net? He does, and it's 1-0. We're leading against Cardiff, a really important game, and it's great that we found the back of the net. Got an early goal, 11 minutes in, and hopefully we can kick on and really try and get these 3 points. As you can see there, we move up to first position with that goal. So first position, we could be leading the league if we continue this run against Cardiff. So we've got another highlight for us here as the Cardiff goalkeeper, but it looks like Dyer is going to dispossess. Beats his man, running down the right. One-on-one with the keeper now, as it looks like Alexander saves. Gives Dyer time to collect it. Looks like it's going to be, is that a corner for Saints? It looks like we've got a corner ready to come in just before the half. I mean, is there a better time to score, Jamie, if we can try and get...
Well, at the end of the game, maybe. It's a nice
possibly. Raziak, back post, 2-0. There we go. What did I say? I was really happy if we could go another goal before half-time. And that really changes the momentum of the game now, because it means Cardiff are now going into the half with a 2-0 deficit. So we've got another highlight. Could we make it 3-0 and kill the game? Could we kill the game before half-time? I mean...
Don't say that, my friend. You know, Southampton like giving away leads in the second half.
Oh, don't even mention it. As Cardiff now collect the ball, it's over the top. Chopper is in, one-on-one as Balkowski makes the save. There we go. What a brilliant call from you, Jambo, to keep him in. As he keeps me safe from my incompetence about Saints. Here we go. Back post, and Balkowski collects again. So there we go.
No problem.
No, he's doing really well as we peter into the half-time, and there we go. So a 2-0 win at half-time. It's looking good so far. Quick team talk.
2-0 win at half-time, Ollie?
Well, we're winning 2-0 at half-time. I'm pleased with the performance. Let's get ready for the second half.
Nathan Dynam's 5th yellow card of the season. Disappointing to see.
So first highlight here. Yeah, first highlight of the second half. It's been quite quiet so far, but 60th minute, Raziak shoots, long shot as he just clips the crossbar. Now it is 60th minute, Jamie. Do you want to make any substitutions at all?
Yeah, bring on the main man, Adam.
Adam Lallana. Okay, who do you want to bring off? Is there anyone that... DKS has had a very good game, so Villafara maybe? If we take Villafara off and bring on...
I was about to say that, mate.
Yeah, and then I'll drop DKS into that box-to-box. Lallana can take up that role in that deep line playmaker.
I think maybe a little later in the game, Leon Best, bring him on.
Possibly, yeah. He's a good little power sub, so... Who would you want to bring off? Wright Phillips hasn't been quite firing. Maybe 75 minute bring on Leon Best.
Mate, Wright Phillips. Yeah. You know it is.
Leon Best, there we go.
And possibly, if we're feeling a bit cheeky, Cameron Jones later in the game.
Yeah, Raziak has got a goal though, so now he's 5 goals in 4 games. He is on good form. I was thinking maybe take.
Sometimes you like to take him off like 85th minutes and get that extra bit of round of applause.
Oh, we've missed the header now. Pele collects the ball. Lunderfarm drops it back to Biakowski. Puts it long to Adikiez, drops it off to Pele, up to Raziak. Best now collecting the ball, slips it into Dyer. He's one-on-one, saves, and he gets the rebound. It's 3-0. There we go. 87 minutes. It looks like it's game, set, and match for the Saints, and we're coming away from Cardiff, and it looks like we are going to get the win. Coming into the final minutes now, 3 minutes of added time, and it is all done. There we go. Full time now. A 3-0 win. We cannot state how well that will do for the team. Well, I'm very pleased with the result and performance. Now we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look there. So that keeps us second now. We're only 1 point behind Norwich. Cardiff, now there's a firm distance between us. They're in 24, we're in 31. So only 1 loss and 1 draw, and the rest are all wins. So this team did get playoffs when in this time, but hopefully we can try and get that promotion. You know, second automatic promotion. That could be. Yeah,
we lost to that Derby side we were playing in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, that's
true. We can get revenge.
That's very true. We'll try and get our revenge on Derby in the Cup. So we're going to do Derby in the Cup, and Plymouth are up there as well. So we might do Plymouth. So we'll jump around a bit. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you want to see that, make sure you subscribe so you don't mix the next video. Make sure you like as well if you do enjoy the content. I've been joined with my assistant manager for today. He's got a 100% win record. He's doing well. He's done better than Mikey as well. He's done better than Mikey, so I'm sure he can let Mikey know for it. So there he goes. Look, Jamie. with us. Thank you very much for watching him. Drop a like for Jamie's 100% win record. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and yeah, stay safe. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoy, make sure to drop a like, and if you want to see more, then press that subscribe button with the bell on to never miss an upload.